27th and it is still 7 degrees outside. That's why I'm dressed so warmly. It's still cold despite that. But since we have most of the day off, today I decided to go explore the neighborhood around Mount Royal Metro Station here in Montreal. And the main reason being, I've been looking to get some vintage digital/film cameras, and I didn't really find any place downtown Montreal that offered that. It was mainly like new cameras, and here around Mount Royal I actually managed to find 2 stores that kind of offer those vintage cameras. And the first one we're gonna go visit is actually called Cinémonde, and then we have another store called Phototech later on. So I thought I'd bring you guys along, and hopefully we manage to find something that we like. Let's go.
We can say whatever this is. Our friends ask will they ever kiss. Share a pair of headphones while we play our favorite track. Save the scene for you, we can sit by ourselves, no disturbances. They say that loving is pain, the pain comes from shyness. Cause why can't I just say the things I wanna say? Oh, the pain comes from kindness. Cause everything you do is too good for me. I should just say it and be brave. Oh, can you feel the tension? The words we don't say, they speak so much louder than us. So how do you feel the tension?
That was a really fun little trip that I had, and it's been about a week since then, and I've been playing around with a new camera. But before I kind of show you what it is, I want to talk about the 2 stores a little bit. Phototech is definitely something that's more film-centric. They have a lot of film stuff, and if you want film-related gear, cameras, and everything, that's definitely the place to go. It has a little bit more of a rustic vibe, which I enjoyed a lot. The staff and the owner was really nice too. Unfortunately, I couldn't get much footage just because, well, they were in the middle of moving a lot of stuff and it was a little chaotic. But otherwise, you can always find them on Google Maps on their own website to get an idea of what it looks like in there. Specifically for digital point and shoots, when I went in, they didn't have that much of a selection just because they ordered in batches and then people tend to kind of like take them away really fast. They sell fast, which makes sense. So by the time I got there, it was still like a pretty nice curated selection of different types, different styles of point and shoots. Just there wasn't anything for me. But if you ever feel like you want to get into film or you want to try your luck at a digital point and shoot, that is a good place to go. And from what I know, the prices are pretty fair. The next place I went to was Cinémonde. Cinémonde is a little bit of a different vibe. It's more of a 50-50 split, so film and more digital stuff. But yeah, I talked to the owner. The owner was also very kind, very talkative, and very passionate about what he does. So I had a really good time listening to his story. And then I proceeded to kind of tell him what I was looking for. Just to give you an idea, the camera I was looking for specifically was the Sony Cybershot TX1. And that camera, the most prominent feature is the sliding mechanism to kind of cover and uncover the camera. This is how you open it. And the reason why I was so drawn to it is because it was featured a couple times in a YouTuber's video called Tatsuki. And he's amazing. I've been following his work for a while now. But yeah, he featured it a couple times and I was really I fell in love with how it worked and how the image kind of came out from that. So I wanted something similar. And then the owner proceeds to give me kind of 2 choices that are similar in style. And I did end up picking something up. This is the Lumix or Panasonic DMC-FP2. and I cannot begin to tell you how much I like this camera. Just in terms of exterior, this is like a bluish, grayish colorway, and it has this metal satin finish, which I really like. And overall, just the shape of it is really nice. Like, it's pretty small. It's like the size of a card, just to give you an idea. So it's definitely something you can slip in your pocket and forget about. I've been having this problem where, like, when I go on casual hangouts, I don't want to bring my mirrorless camera, and I still need something to kind of capture something more vibey. This is why I opted for a digital point and shoot, just so people don't kind of look at us weird every time I whip out something like a mirrorless camera, right? We can talk about the specs a little bit just to give you an idea of what you're getting here. But overall, the main reason why I got this is this right here. So yeah, it has this sliding door mechanism where when you open it, the camera kind of activates, and then when you cover it up, it closes. And I find that really nice just because the lens is protected when you're not using it. Otherwise, if we're talking about pure specs, this is 14 megapixel pictures, up to 720p videos, and it has a 35mm to 140mm equivalent zoom range. It has a flash, so if you're at night, if it's dark, you can use that flash. It's super nice looking. You also have that CCD sensor to complement that more vintage, more nostalgic colorway that you look for in a point and shoot camera. But apart from all these technicals, it has so many quirks, so many gimmicks that you can play with, and it's just a lot of fun. Stuff like changing your shutter sound, changing the beep sound that it makes, and all these different markers that you can have as your focus marker, whether that's like a heart or like a car. It's just so much fun to use, and I think that's kind of the whole point of why I bought this camera. The whole reason why is because I want to be able to bring it everywhere and have fun with it. Instead of bringing this huge mirrorless camera that'll turn heads, I'd rather just have this in my pocket to capture moments that actually matter without people shying away from me, right? If there's one thing that I want to leave you with before this video ends is go out there. Go explore those neighborhoods, those stores that you haven't done before. Instead of taking the easy way out and buying that thing online, take the time to see if there's somewhere you can visit, somewhere you can explore to find potentially either the thing that you want or an alternative that might turn out to be actually the better choice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this whole journey. I hope you learned something. If you found this video interesting or insightful, show it some love, feel free. And if you have questions, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer to the best of my abilities. And with that being said, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.